I made a video on deciding to do a master's degree, and I was advising people who have an interest in pursuing a master's degree and some of the things they should consider in before they pursue a master's degree. If you haven't watched that video, please search for it on my social media handles, both on my Facebook and YouTube. You can find it. And then a couple of you sent me questions on especially the TikTok handle. Hello, thank you for following me, and please continue to share the link and of my posts, and please encourage your colleagues to follow and share the links and my social media handles, JN Bawole on YouTube, Professor Justice Bawole on Facebook, and on TikTok, JN Bawole or Justice Bawole. You will find me. The first question I have is from Alasan Mumuni. Alasan says, please, Prof, I'm a mathematics teacher, but right now I don't want to continue on the pure maths path. What other options do I have when I want to do a master's degree? Listen to this. It may be helpful for you or someone else that you know. Like I said, to do a master's degree, there are usually a number of things you want to consider. One, either that you are doing the master's degree to help you improve on your skills on your current job, or you want to do a master's degree because you want to pursue another career path. So you want to do a master's degree in the area that you are looking up to taking up. So usually a master's degree gives what we refer to as functional knowledge for you to be able to perform on the job. So if you were going to undertake a master's degree, it's either that you are doing something currently, you are employed. For example, you are employed as a mathematics teacher, and now you don't want to do that. You want to go and do something else. So you want to take a degree that will prepare you for that something else, will give you the skills, the competencies to be able to do that something else. So in that case, you can take another degree that is in line with what you want to do. But otherwise, you want to get the skill set to help you to perform better on your job. The other thing is that you can take a master's degree when you consider your career progression and it is such that you are going to be getting into a higher position. So for example, if you were at a middle level and you are getting towards a place where you are moving towards the director position, top level, what we typically call the C-suite level, where you will be now, kind of a leader sort, then you also want to take a master's degree to prepare you for that degree. In management, there's something we call the Peters Principle. Peters Principle is a situation where someone gets promoted to their level of incompetence. In other words, you are functioning currently very well on the current job. Based on how well you work, the organization decides that you are going to be promoted into a higher role. Now, if you do not prepare yourself enough for that higher role, you will get there and might get overwhelmed by the new demands of the new job. So it's always important that if you are getting, into higher roles, you also prepare yourself. And if you do not already have a master's degree, you want to take that up. Or if your new role would demand new skills, then you want to actually go ahead and prepare for or take a new master's degree to prepare you for the higher role that you have. So the case of Mumuni. So Mumuni, thank you for the question, and your question is very common to many people. You are a maths teacher, you don't want to continue with a pure maths. What else can you do? There are many degrees that are open to maths people, and the most important thing is that maths gives you a broad range of quantitative skills that you can apply to many areas. So for example, if you're a maths teacher, you can do finance, and finance has a lot of mathematics or quantitative techniques, and because of your maths background, you do very well there, and then you can move into the finance industry. Or you can also do risk and insurance, and those are areas where people with strong mathematics background can actually move into that and then do something else. Or else you could also do many other degrees. For example, if you did mathematics, you can go into the areas of computer science, computer engineering, and those other things in many places abroad. Ghana is often a bit restricting, but otherwise you can do a lot of very important things if you have a master's degree. So if you want to, perhaps you don't want to teach again, you want to move into another area, you can go into finance, you can go into risk, you can go into insurance, and there are several other master's degrees. If you do an MBA and you major in any of these, that also helps you to be able to hone your skills in that will give you other perspectives in terms of what you can do. If you want a one-on-one, you can send me your contact and I'm happy to have a conversation with you.